Hey, what's up, Facebook? How y'all doing? Welcome to another edition of Messages in the Madness. Yes, I know. I canceled for tonight. I know. But I changed my mind and I went to a comedy show, and I'm sorry, I just couldn't stand to listen to one more penis joke. Just couldn't do it. But I stayed through the end of the show. Went to another great show last night. That was really pretty good. It was for the St. Louis County, or St. Louis C. Narcotics Anonymous. Long story short, it was for them. And I went to go support some other comics. It was a great time. Comics did great. I put the picture up that I took last night. It's on deck on my Facebook page. Just I just went out to support last night, and actually I went out because I just needed to clear my head. That's what I did. But I'm here tonight. I know I counseled, so those of y'all that are joining me, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like or the love. When you come in, let me know that you're here because I appreciate y'all. I really do. And there's another reason why I decided to go ahead and do the messages in the madness was somebody responded 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. Yes, I did cancel, and I guess I will explain that. I will. But anyway, I'm just glad y'all are here. It's Sunday night. Yeah, it's 9:30. It's a little late. I appreciate those of y'all that are watching. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, James. Good to see you. Hey, Candy. Good to see you. Make sure you hit like or love. Let me know that you're here. Okay, I'd appreciate it if you would, because I have learned that I'm not getting accurate counts on who's watching and who's not. But I would appreciate it if y'all would let a brother know that you're here. And let me put my phone. I've been talking back and forth to one of my supervisors tonight. So, um, and let him know I'm not talking to him no more. It's not right now, at least for a few minutes. So, anyway, it's been a great week. It's been really a great week. I will explain to you why I was not on last week. Last Sunday, we were in San Diego on board the USS Midway. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a museum, like a little small museum. No, the whole aircraft carrier is a museum. I put the pictures up on Facebook. I hope you got a chance to check them out. It was amazing. Honestly, the event was so cool. I had never, ever, ever in my life been to an event that classy. They had food I couldn't even pronounce, okay? And some of it tasted as bad as the name sounded. Yes, I had a quesadilla that was made from pear leaf quesadilla. Basically, a leaf with cheese on it is what it was. Yeah. Dude handed me something that said this was chicken on a little piece of bread, and I bit into it. I'm like, oh no, bro, I'm a brother, and I ain't never tasted chicken this bad before in my life. But anyway. It was a great, great time. And shout out to Rob Will and Andrew Young and Dr. Christine and Resurrecting Lives Foundation and the Warrior Workout Network. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Ellie, thank you for putting it all together. If you ever see this broadcast, thank y'all. Thank y'all and thank y'all. I guess I should send a shout out to Steele and to Southwest Airlines for flying his first class on. Yeah, we flew first class on Southwest. Yeah, we sat in the very front seats. Yeah, right there, right by the bathroom. Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it. That's where they put the people who can't walk and people with very bad flatulence that need to be close to the bathroom. Right there in the front. You're there. Can't go nowhere. Thank God we was wearing masks. Somebody let something go so bad that my mask actually shrunk on my face. But so anyway, thank y'all very much. Yes, I'm rocking my Cowboys jersey. It says Longhorn on the back. I can't turn around and show it to you. My kids had it made for me for Christmas a couple of years ago. So yes, we lost, but we lost to Kansas City Chiefs. So y'all know Dallas is my first team, Kansas City is my second team. So it's a wash for me. So there you go. Somebody put on my Facebook page, I wasn't doing the show because I was upset about the game. Nope, not upset about the game. Not upset at all. Cowboys look bad. They look real bad. And that's what it was. So make sure you hit like or love. Let me know that you're here. I really would appreciate it, guys. I do. Hey, Miss Barbara, good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. So tonight, the name of the show is called putting the pieces together. And here's the reason why. And it's been bouncing around in my head all week. And I've had some other situations that have come about that's kind of life changing, really. I've got to make some decisions, and I don't have all the information I need to make the decisions. So I'm kind of bouncing all over the place up here. But my visit to San Diego, our visit to San Diego is basically was it was all about it was different pieces that were put together and all came together to make that trip happen. So let me explain, okay? Because I give you a story and then I try to show you how it works in your life also. The reason why I call it pieces is because here's how I got to San Diego. One, San Diego was a bucket city list for me. I always wanted to visit San Diego. And yes, I didn't care if I didn't see nothing else in San Diego. All I wanted to do was be sitting at a restaurant. I saw it in a movie once. I wanted to be sitting in a restaurant outside, overlooking the water, and just watching the sun go down. Because I was told it's the most beautiful sunset in America, and I wanted to see that. And God said, "Here you go." Bam. I got to see it, and it was wonderful. I got to see two of them. It was beautiful. It was. I suggest you see it. So, um, James says, "Leave me alone, James. Tell me most of my pieces are missing." That's a whole nother story. So, how did this trip come about? Well, I met a comedian named Rob Will, who's a veteran. Thank you for your service, sir. I met him in Evansville, Indiana. And he saw me do my show, and he says, "Longhorn, I don't know. I don't know how or when, but I'm gonna get you to where I live to perform." He lives in New York State. Yes, Janesville to be exact. So 5, 6 years go by. He ends up getting me booked to come up there to perform to raise money for some veterans. I come up, I do the performance, ended up going back a second time and performed I did the keynote speech at St. Bonaventure University and did a show for the students. But on that first show, I met another gentleman named Andrew Young, also a veteran. Fast forward a little further, 2 years later, I get an email. Well, during the pandemic, I get an email going, "Hey, Longhorn, would you like to do some comedy shows on Zoom?" Well, y'all know how I feel about comedy shows on Zoom. Doing comedy on Zoom was like taking a blow-up doll to the prom. You can do it, but it's really not a good look. So anyway, I did it because you told me it was for veterans. Y'all know me and veterans. You tell me about a veteran, I'm going to do it. So we did the show. And I did a show and we did some talks. Bam. We did this and they presented it to Drew Carey's people. And there was also a documentary made called Brainstorms. I'm not in the documentary. But Andrew put together a piece that was beautifully done about our shows and so on and so forth. I was sent to Drew Carey's people. Well, Drew Carey's people, okay, they viewed it. They declined to be a part of it. So fast forward a little further. I get an email from Dr. Christine Gordon saying, "Hey, we would like for you to come to San Diego. We want to give you an award for doing comedy shows and helping veterans with traumatic brain injuries." And then she told me the people who were going to be the other award recipients. And I asked, "I'm sure you got the right person?" Because, I received an award. So did Lou Holtz, Coach Lou Holtz, and a hockey player and a doctor, Army physician, and some other great people received the awards also. But I was amongst those people, and I was and I am still too proud. Pieces. The pieces there was all stemmed from my comedy. Now, I had said, thanks, Marquise. I had said that I wanted to go to San Diego, put it out there in the universe. And comedy, speech, right people, all of a sudden, a cohesive, all these pieces just kind of fit together as only the cosmos, only God could put them together. And bam, I ended up there. I met some great people, and here's the announcement I wanted to make, but I didn't say I had a big announcement. Gary Sinise, yes, Lieutenant Dan, no, he was not there, but the CEO of his foundation was there, and he heard me speak. because I had to give an acceptance speech. And he introduced himself, told me who he was, and I told him I would like to open for Gary Sinise. He goes, we may be able to make that happen. And then I showed him the thank you for your service package, and I said I would love to, if I can't open for Gary, I would love to be at one of his shows with enough of these thank you packets to give to veterans that are at the show. He goes, we may be able to make that happen too. So what I did is I gave him 2 thank you for your service packets. And I said, this one is for you to give to a veteran. I said, the other one is for you to give to Gary Sinise. He says, I can make that happen because I'm going to see him tomorrow. So, and I gave him my business card. Ladies and gentlemen, Longhorn has been and thank you for your service has been introduced to Gary Sinise Foundation. Kind of proud. Well, I take that back. I'm very proud. What's going to come of it? I don't know. Where's it going to take me? I don't know. But you know what it is? It's another one of those pieces in our lives that we create and we put them off to the side, and then we're able to come back and build something cohesive out of it. And we do it every day. We do it every day in our lives. Cooking. James, I know you're a very good cook. I've had your food, man. You're an amazing cook. But you didn't learn to cook everything that you know how to cook all at one time. You learned a little piece over here. You learned a little piece over there. Somebody taught you how to season. Somebody taught you how to make the fire. And all these pieces come together. There's a lady on here named Miss Barbara. I met her at a comedy show. I'm now cousin Longhorn to her family. But it all came from pieces. I ended up doing a show for her and her family in southern Missouri. And where did it come from? All the years of me performing here and there and everywhere. And then they saw me one day on the advertisement on the website that I'm on. No, it's not Craigslist, listed under massages. But they saw me on this website called Gig Salad, and then people booked me. And now I have made friends and fans for life. Bits and pieces. Pieces that, things that happen in our lives, and we take them and we put them aside. And then we come back to them and we, boom, that fits there. Boom, that fits there. And that's the reason why I call this show that. Putting the pieces together. And there are things in your life that you have done or are doing or want to do. And you go, man, how am I going to make that happen? How am I going to do this? And then you sit back and you go, wait a minute. I've already did this. I've done this. I've got that. I can go get this. Bam. I can do it. It's like making a cake. Well, I got some eggs. And I know we got some flour upstairs too. I need to go to the store, get some butter. I got a stove. I got a pan. I can read directions. Cake. And hey, Miss Nanette, appreciate you doing that. It's all about pieces, and I'm proud. I'm humbled by the pieces that have fell into place for me in more than one way. Some of y'all have read my book, Messages in the Madness, and Messages in the Madness. I didn't write that all at one time. I wrote that over in a combination of 12, 13 years. And I put it together during the pandemic. But again, those were pieces. James, everybody don't know the pancake joke, okay? Everybody don't know that joke, all right? So, y'all send some thumbs up, some love to Miss Nanette. She's babysitting grandbabies, and she had to sneak out just so she could hear the broadcast because, she babysitting. So y'all give her some thumbs up and some love, okay? But it's like that. So, and the reason why I wanted to bring this up also, the bits and pieces thing, is because we're all doing that in some way, form, or fashion. We're all trying to get to a place, trying to do something, trying to build something. Or you just look up and you have an opportunity to do something. You go, man, well, how am I going to get this done? Look at the things that you have done that are around you, the things that you've already created, the things you've already been a part of, the education that you've already received. And these are the things that you use to move you forward, even in relationships. Whether it's a friendship, platonic friendship, a two people relationship, things that we have learned or things that we have done in our past, we put those together to allow us to be bigger and better, allow us to have a better and more fruitful relationship. Yeah, Marquise, piece by piece. I remember Marquise. Marquise is a great comic, great young man. And I remember when he first started doing comedy, he would come to the club wearing a backpack because he had to catch Metrolink to get there. But he would show up and he was kind of shy, and now he's a great comic. But he didn't become a great comic overnight. It was one joke at a time, learning this, learning that, tweaking this, tweaking that, and putting them together and building up and around in order to build out what it was that he wanted to do. And you're doing the same thing in your lives. Yeah. What's got me so perplexed? I'm getting ready to change my day job again. Yeah. And okay. I'm getting ready to change my day job again, not by choice. No, I didn't get fired. It's a long story. But I'm not worried. I found out last week. And when I found out that Thursday night, I did a show at the club and I got a double standing ovation at an open mic. Yeah. What it was I was at the comedy club and I came in to close out the night so that we could invite more people out. Plus, it was Veterans Day. And I got the news on Friday, and I was so distraught about my news that I didn't even take a shower. I didn't shave. I brushed my teeth. I didn't change. I didn't change my clothes. I didn't even change my drawers. And I went and did that show Friday night, and I did maybe a B- show, maybe a C plus. And that night I got home and I was, I talked to my wife about it, and I talked to God about it. I talked to a couple of friends of mine, and these are pieces in my life. And I woke up that next day and I said, you know what? I'm just going to give it to God. Y'all know I'm a man of faith. I'm just going to give it to God. I'm not going to let this worry me. I'm not going to let this wear me out. I'm just not going to do it. I know I got what it takes to be successful in this. And I let it go. And since that happened, that Saturday night, I went back and I did that show and I got another standing ovation. It wasn't a full house standing ovation. Then again, it may not have been a standing ovation. It could have been people just getting up to go to the bathroom when I finished my set. I don't know. No, it was a standing. It was a standing ovation. Proud and humble. Thank y'all. But since then, I've already had 3 job interviews and I got another one tomorrow. So I'm not worried. I was worried. I was concerned. I was upset. But what I did was I looked back and I looked at the pieces that I already have, the pieces I've already assembled, the things that I have created along the way. And I'm going, I got what it takes to move forward. So I have not got that Ford commercial yet, James. Hey, actually the hat I'm wearing, you see that? Yeah, Ford right there. Ford tough. So. Nisha, yes. There's my daughter say, won't he do it? Yes, he will do it. He will do it every time if you give him a chance. Yeah, Prince, you're right. Own it up with some. Let me show y'all live. I gotta show it to y'all. So there it is. I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it. That's the trophy that they gave me. And little name tag with my real name on it. They could do that because I don't have any warrants in California. But it's about 5 pounds, and to me, it's worth its weight in gold. But this is a combination of pieces, putting the pieces together. And the best part, the biggest part, is not being afraid to say, I don't have all the pieces. Can somebody help me get the pieces that I need? Yeah. So that's Messages in the Madness, y'all. And I thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all. I thought about doing the B-side chat. It's been a long time since I did a B-side chat, but I think I'm going to pass because I'm a little upset about the kid in Wisconsin. And then I heard that today that there was another situation in Wisconsin. And I'll say this as I close out the show. This madness has got to stop. It's got to stop. We got to start loving each other more than we hate each other. And I know it's not everybody. It's just It's just some bad apples. But man, we need some goats to go around and eat up them bad apples because it's making it bad for the good apples. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So y'all make sure you hit the. James said new doorstop. Yeah, no, that will not be a doorstop, bro. So I'm getting out of here. Yeah, got to travel tomorrow, and I had to do the show tonight because you're right. It was 2 weeks. I'm debating whether or not we're gonna go into hiatus, do the hiatus thing for until the new year. Don't know. I'll keep you posted on that. All right. So as I always say, if nobody else got anything for me in the comments, no other comments. Amen, Miss Barbara. Doorstop, nice, beautiful. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that. Prince Jig say onward and upward. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna say this as we get on out of here. God loves you. You know I love you. Take care of yourselves. Respect yourselves. Love yourselves. Take care of them kids. Respect our vets. I'm Longhorn, and I thank y'all for watching Messages in the Madness. God bless y'all. $2.